Now we are testing. Test at the beginning or the last thing. In order to make the test, we need to heat the glue element 10 minutes before starting work. So when we turn on this main switch, the heating element starts working. It takes more than 10 minutes to heat the glue application system. This is a bit large. Okay. These are similar. Toggle the main motor. There. This is broader. If you sit on one side writing, then you can sit on the other side. That's it. That's not right. You have to put it. The first step is to look at the thread. Then adjust the machine. We adjust it like this. Oh, the rear foot is closed. This is the foot, 4 or 5 feet. Close here. This is the last switch. The last 2 claws. This is the last claw. This is the last claw. Shall we turn off this claw now? No need to open it. It didn't move at first, so this action. Remember, there's a switch here. Turn it on. Turn it on. This claw is fast. Look here. This claw. This is a bit fast. We can adjust it slightly. You see, it's clamped. I'll put it down. You see. This is also a bit slow. In general, you can open it by about 2 millimeters. On the left and right, you can release all the clips that are swept to the mouth of this clip. I'll put this. Cover the upper surface of the clip of this clip, 2 millimeters. Isn't he coming in? Yes, so this is another action. We'll move in, we'll sweep in. Need to cover this claw. You see, that's about it. 2 millimeters? About 2 millimeters. It could be a little slower. Are you adjusting the damper now? Just adjusting the speed of opening and closing. The speed of the claw opening, right? The left claw is for the left side, the right claw is for the right side. No, all of it is over here. What about the claw over here? What is this side's damper control? Over there. Wait a moment. Over there, there's this. Look. I'll move a little. Stop the circular motion. It will automatically push it back. Step 1 foot. Step 1 foot. Sit down. Look, here. We can adjust this foot. We can adjust this side. Which side to adjust? Adjust the right side. This side. This is the outer layer. Rubber pad rises to the foot. Generally, leave a gap of 2 to 3 millimeters. Closest point. Which place? Look. It goes all the way. If you walk here, closest point. Look. The closest point is 2 or 3 meters away. It's a bit close here. We must add at least more than this slope. Don't place it on the slope. Don't place it on the slope. We can walk a bit faster. A little more, so as not to break the slope. Then you see the inner platform is not high enough. We have to adjust it. This is the height of the inner platform. This is the height of the top of the shoe. This is the bottom of the shoe. Normally, you can put it back a little. Like this. Look, I'm tall. Place the tip of the shoe on top of the shoe. Put it inside. Place it on top of the shoe. Front and back of the shoe. One of them. This is tall. You see. We can pull it up. Which side do you want to see taller? A bit more. Look at this. I have a nick on the tip of the knife. This is good. This is the gap between the tip and the edge of the blade. You see, so you can see it. You can see a small gap. Very good. I see it. The gap between the blade and the edge. In fact, you can see the first one higher. You are afraid if it comes down. The front will break it. Then we will come down again. It's too early to go down now. We have to find a lot. Turn it to the back. Now to the left. It's all for that door. It's to control that road. That's right. Straight down this road. Try to go a little ahead. And then the scan. You can't find this. You can't touch it. Sweep it till you can't touch this. This is inner support. If you can't touch it, it's okay. Today's paper is big. Then, this is the second time. The second time, you see, now it's done. We can see it here. Come here. He touched the pipe too early. We just touched him. It's okay. Let him finish it. When it involves the pipe, right after you're done, it's okay to put pressure on him after you're done. Then pressurize it. Yes, just pressurize it after spraying. Ah, okay. Now we can see the spray. You can see it. Yes, I can see it now. Look, I can adjust it to make it go. Right here. After adjustment, I can see it. This one also needs to be turned on. We also need to open it at the end to pressurize it. This is a tightener. There's a label on it. Some don't need to be opened. We can adjust it so the rod is a bit longer or thicker, so it won't touch the switch and won't open at the end. You press it down now. You're not. No, I'm going up. Now it's, look, the switch is bouncing. It won't bounce when it doesn't open. Look, now the steam is finished. It won't open. Look, now you press this switch. Ah, it will make a sound. You don't press this. Press it. Here, if you want a little bit, not just once. Look, I pull it in. Look, the head of the teeth is moving. Look, the teeth are moving. Look, there's pressure on the right foot. Just a little bit. This is the standard position. This is the meat cutting knife opening the claw, about 2 to 3 millimeters. This is the opening of the meat cutting knife. This is the opening of the claw. This is the opening of the claw. About 2 to 3 millimeters up and down. Yes. Then, the meat cutter is big enough now. It can't be smaller than this line. He can only hold it. Some people will bend. It can only be big. It cannot be small. It is the broom's position. It can only be wide. What if it's too wide? You can't reach the shoes. It can only be big. It cannot be small. For example, it's small here, small below. If you come down, you will destroy the side of the shoe. Side? Yes. It's already in its original position. It's not a big deal. Basically, you can see it can't be repaired. Now we can operate it. Yes, before operation. At the beginning. Movement. Originally, the front needs to be softened. Yes, the oven must bake first. It must be done after baking in the oven. Yes, first, we must press the manual glue. Manual glue. Put this glue. Because the first time you have to manually release the glue. And you have to manually release the glue for a long time. Manual glue release cannot be continuous pressing. You can only release after pressing for a second. Press it again after 1 or 2 minutes. Otherwise, if you keep pressing it, because the motor keeps spinning, the glue won't melt. The glue will be clogged inside. So now we have the glue. We can see the glue coming out. We can start working now. We can start working. We can take off the tape. The glue is out. The glue on the surface is already out. At this point, we can start working. It should be straight, so it's easy to clip. We have to hold it from the back. That way it can be clamped. It's not easy to clamp up. You must raise your hand like this. Understood. One hand on top. Like this. I didn't. I'll give him a bunch of chicken feet. Here. I'll give him 1 claw and 1 claw. Okay. Yes. 1 claw. Yes. I help. Look at my hand. I never had his claw. Yes. I can only move the front here. You see, I step on it again. The second hand is clamped. I step on it again. The second hand is clamped. And I let go. You see, I let go. It's all clamped tightly. This is the platform. We see the shoes are good. I am now moving the wheel. Here is a moving wheel. Here is a moving wheel. Turn it over, it will open. This is all automatic. You turn it off, then you can see the shoes. Let's look at the height here. Because he is writing, we have basically reached this point now. We need to write it down. You see, he's in this position. I need to put him down. Oh, I can't. We'll open a bit higher. Anyway, this position is almost the same as the bottom of the shoe. Because this is how you make the chain work. Good. If we can, we take one more step. Good. How many seconds should we press here? Now I close the cycle. The timer won't charge. When you open it, it will charge. When the time is up, it will turn off. Ah, good. That's it. When we add oil, let's add oil over there. Here. 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 Open the lid over there. you can open the lid here. You can do it on both sides. Open it and add oil. At that time, we still need to remove the oil. Yes, yes. Then you can add oil. Wait a moment. Add oil to the oil pan. The oil pan is about 3 centimeters from the top cover. The oil pan is about 3 centimeters from the iron plate. The bottom of the pot is about 3 centimeters. In this case, the amount of oil is sufficient. The motor will make noise. The oil pump will make noise. Before operating the rubber machine, you must wear gloves. You must wear gloves. Secondly, hands cannot touch the fixture. Do not touch the heating area. Nor should you touch the claws. Then the correct operation has been seen in the previous video. How to assist grinding. And how to maintain the back. Then release it. Then start pushing the rear wheel forward. These were mentioned earlier. Then comes the oil pressure. Pressure issue. When checking oil pressure, basically, these are temperature, speed, motion, and oil pressure. These are all related to safe operation. This one, it's screwed very tight. You see this is open. The oil pressure in the maintenance oil circuit will leak out. After it leaks, you can maintain the oil circuit then. Otherwise, the oil will splash everywhere. When you change the motor, you must turn off the engine. This is a tool used for changing gears. When shifting gears, you must turn off the motor. When shifting gears, you must turn off the motor. Once the motor is off, it won't start. Motor off. This indicator light goes off. This motor can only be off. All these actions. Switch is stepped on, so it will not move. Only at this time can you change the claws. Then, when you change the claws, still at high temperature, wait until it cools down. Wear gloves. Some do not change. Some need to change less. You must wait for it to cool down. No need to wear gloves. Need to wear gloves. Okay. What you handed in. All submissions must wear gloves. Speaking of operations, this handover machine must be operated with gloves. Otherwise, the foot will touch it. Safety regulations. With this front help machine, you must grab all parts of the front help to position. These steps all need to be adjusted properly. After adjusting, you can proceed to work on the mid and rear help. This next step of work, watch me talk to you about this. I will do the rest. Look, generally, if you don't play as a second fender, you have to do a bit more or hold on to both ends. These two claws, slow down a bit. Let him in. Initially, now we bind him in the same way, so we can operate well in the midfield. I'm only in the front position correctly. Others haven't done it well to give you this way, and your front isn't done well. You're after done. The halo place won't be right. Okay, this front middle part has to be done. This is the premise. The front is the prerequisite. Only when it is completed, without these bubbles, empty space, the middle and back of the machine can be done. It's easy to get it. It's even easier to get it. You can't do it well at the front. The middle and back will not be done well. Understood? Normal speed is like this. Step on it. Just step on it. Step on it. It will be locked. When I step on the nail, I just let it relax. Step on it. I know this is not a problem. Look. I step on it. This time, both sides are locked. Then this side is good. Now I haven't loosened it yet. I haven't loosened it. At this time, put all the shoes all around packed into the claws. It will start to loosen. You may need to add a little more or less. At this point, adjust it with your hand. After adjusting, we relax. After adjustment, this corner will loosen. At this point, look, the top looks like a shoe as well. Ready? We can take another step. Take another step. It will work. All loosen. Its disappearance. The corner here is loose. Definitely don't put it up there.